Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about the pros of homework. Some benefits to homework include time management skills. It gives the students a responsibility. It helps the teachers to track progress. It helps the students to learn to work independently and not relying on their classmates. And it also helps them to get involved in school activities such as reading or math clubs and science projects. With time management skills for the students, it gives them the homework to take home and to manage what needs to be done at what times and when it is due. These skills will help them in their future with their future jobs when they're given tasks that need to be complete at deadlines. And these skills will help them throughout their life and for any upcoming event that they may have where they're going to have to manage when things need to be completed. So, with grades and with homework, it does give the teachers extra grades to put in and to register and help to better themselves and to show which progress they're doing better on and which subjects they need more focus on. So it does help the teachers to have a better idea of where each student is individually and how they can help them get in the right track and to do their best for that year. And with time management skills, it also helps the students to get outside of what they are full of. And a lot of kids in this day and age are just loaded in devices and technology, and they tend to play games and stay on screens all day long if you would let them. So, in a survey, it was found that 41% of those who own devices will spend more than 1 hour per sitting playing on the device, rather than compared to the less than 2% who do not play on a device at all. With those percentages, it also with the homework, it'll help them get off those devices and to put their focus on something that is a little more productive and that will get them in to educate them and get them to become better people. When it comes to studying for homework, studying is a big thing, and completing the homework is a big thing when it comes to bettering their grades. It has been found that 5 minutes to 45 minutes of people who will study will make more C's and B's than A's. And once you get to the 1 hour mark, then people will make more A's and B's rather than C's. And I feel that the 1 hour mark is a good place for the students to have that time to focus in on the subjects and how they can understand them away from the classroom and to get a better comprehension away from all their classmates, which also helps them to work individually. A lot of times in group work with the classroom, they will work together to solve problems, and they might get to use knowledge of their classmates and not just their own. So some of their classmates be stronger in other subjects, or they may be stronger in other subjects, but them together they can complete the assignment, right, versus them separately where one may struggle more in an area versus the other. But when parents and teachers and students were asked if they thought that homework was helpful to students when it came to them learning in school, it was actually found that students thought that more than 50% of students thought that it was either agreed with somewhat agreed or strongly agreed that homework was helpful. Parents, more than 80% somewhat or strongly agreed that homework was helpful. And teachers, more than almost that 90% of teachers either somewhat or strongly agreed that homework was helpful. With that being said, and with the skills that students will attain through homework, such as time management skills, giving them responsibility that they can learn, that they can apply in the future, with helping the teachers to track progress and to put in grades that will help further the students' education, and also with students learning to work independently on their own, which is going to be a critical thing that they'll need in the future in their life whenever they're going to be pursuing job opportunities in certain fields in the job world. They're not always going to have their classmates there to help them out in areas they might not understand. And also with homework, it can get them more involved with the school activities, because it'll help them to find where their interests are, where their better qualities and where their better interests are. So, in science projects, it will help them to realize there's that competitiveness, but they can also apply their knowledge to do their best of their abilities on their project. Or math clubs and reading clubs, where they're going to go against, but they're going to apply everything that they've learned, and they're going to strive to do better in those subjects so that they can compete. Um, Homework is definitely a pro to many students. It will benefit them in learning and help them to realize what topics they're doing better on and which ones they need to work more on. So definitely homework has its pros to it to the students for any future or in time moments. So